How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Sun and Moon. Last time, we went to the Aether House on Route 15, and then we made our way to Route 14, where we took part in the Ghost-type trial at the abandoned site, aka former Thrifty Megamart, earning our Ghostium Z. This time, we're back here on Route 13, because we can now access the desert to the north. This is dialogue we've seen before. Oh, that's Ghostium Z right there. Then let me just get this thing out of the way for you. 1 second. That Poliwhirl is a good boy or girl that did their best cheering you on. You better give them a Pokepuff. Or, Bean, I guess, in this game, since this isn't the 4th gen remakes, if they ever exist. Anyway, before I actually go through the desert, the Haina Desert, or however it's called, I don't know. Was this even in the anime ever? I don't remember. I've been rewatching the anime, but I guess I haven't got up to that point yet, if it was in the anime. Anyway, so this desert is kind of very puzzly, because you can easily get lost here. In fact, there's actually an item over this way, but there's something that I would like to get first, and that is an item, or a couple items actually. So, what I really want, well, we're actually at that place that we just saw over to the side, so this wasn't really where I wanted to go, but hey, a Max Ether is a Max Ether. So this is kind of, I guess you could equivalent this to like the Lost Woods in Zelda, or the many iterations of the Lost Woods in Zelda. So, there are stone markings right here that you want to keep your eye on here in the desert. And you basically want to go where you find these stones. So that's a stone up there, for example. If we head over this way, we will find a kind of open fielding, and right here is a Zygarde cell that we can pick up. That's not the only reason I came here, though, because there's actually a Z crystal just chilling out in the open, waiting for us to collect it. It's one of only a few Z crystals that are in pedestals around the Alola region, just waiting for you to find outside of a trial, because there are only 7 trials in Alola, or at least in Sun and Moon, and the rest are Z crystals you either get from characters or just out in the wild. And this right here is one of them. So we reached out into the pedestal, and we grabbed the Psychium Z. Very nice. Obviously, as the name implies, with Psychic-type moves, we can use the Psychic-type Z move. And just to reiterate, I do plan to show off every Z move in this game. I've already pre-recorded them before I deleted my original Moon file, which had basically all the Pokemon and all the Z crystals in it, so I'm good to go. Anyway, here in the desert, we've now reached the Ruins of Abundance, I believe it's called, and there's also a Zygarde cell chilling out right in front here. Very nice. We can actually enter the Ruins of Abundance. I didn't mean to hop on Stoutland. Oh, you can actually go in here. But there is a problem. We can't do anything about this yet. We don't have a ride Pokemon that can push big boulders. But we will soon, and that also ties into one of the next Z crystals that we're going to be picking up outside of a trial. Anyway, I don't need to be here in the desert anymore, so I'm going to fly on Charizard. It's really weird, because I have Fly, Charizard Glide, and the Mudsdale Stomp thing mixed up in Sun and Moon. That's why I got them mixed up just now. I don't need to be here anymore, so I can go back to Tapu Village. I can just fly there, and then I can go back to the Aether House on Route 15. There's actually that Zygarde cell I mentioned before in the Aether House that I have yet to pick up, so we're probably gonna just go pick that up when we get over back to the Aether House. So, let's make our... Oh, I actually had a repel up. I could have just taken the shortcut through the grass. Well, now I'll take the shortcut through the grass. Alright. Let's head to the Aether House, and oh, I can see Team Skull is back for some more punishment. Back so soon, I wasn't expecting you just yet. It takes these dumb grunts way too long to deal with you kids. So I guess it's my turn now. What? I told you before. Next time you get in our way, I'm not holding anything back. The big sister of Team Skull is back once again to challenge us to a battle. But just like the first battle, she has the same Pokemon, just a little higher leveled. First off is going to be Golbat, level 34, Poison Flying type with Inner Focus for the ability, with the moves Poison Fang, Hair Cutter, and Confuse Ray. Haha, Golbat, you can only hit me really with Confuse Ray, which is exactly what you did because you outsped me because Alola Pokemon are slow! Come on, Togedemaru, break through the confusion, come on! Thank you, use Zing Zap, and that should take care of Golbat. There we go, perfect, way to go, Togedemaru! Awesome. Alright, next up for Plumeria is going to be her ace, Salazzle, level 35, Poison Fire type with Corrosion for the ability, with the moves Flame Burst, Toxic, Dragon Rage, and Double Slap, and that is why I'm getting out of here, because it can not only hit me with Flame Burst, but due to Corrosion, it can hit me with a Toxic and poison me. And you know, Dragon Rage is a thing too. Let's go out to Wishy-Washy, because Wishy-Washy is super effective against it, and it resists everything, basically, except Dragon Rage. Because Dragon Rage has a set amount of damage, no matter the Pokemon. Ah, you went for the Flame Burst. Ah, I thought with my thinking cap there, you were gonna just go straight up for the Fire type move, but guess what? Now I'm going straight up for that Water type move. Here comes the Toxic, but probably should have used that the first time there, Plumeria, because, you know, I had Togedemaru out, Corrosion allows you to poison Steel types, so, you kinda made a boo-boo. And that's why Wishy-Washy just took out Salazzle in one shot. Togedemaru grows to level 36 thanks to some boosted experience thanks to Pokemon Refresh, as we have defeated Team Skull's big sister once more. Guess you are pretty tough. Now I understand why my grunts waste so much time battling kids. But if you want us to return the Pokemon, then you'll have to come to us. Alone. The boss is dying to meet you. See you at our base in Po Town. Battles you can't afford to lose aren't any fun. Hey, are you guys okay? My young goose. We can't forgive this. Darn it, those numbskulls actually did something pretty clever for once. If we want to get the Pokemon back, then James has to go to Po Town. All alone? With no backup? That's what they said, but that's not fair. Team Skull has taken over Po Town. It's basically their private playground now. If you're gonna go though, try to find this guy on Route 15 who's wearing a kimono. He might be able to help you get to Po Town. Here, take this. Just get my young goose back for me. We've obtained a rare candy. Aw, she was probably planning to give that to her young goose. Alright, before we go though, like I said, there is a Zygarde cell during the day here in this room. And there it is, right next to the balloons! Alright. So now we can make our way to Route 15, and Acerola mentioned a guy in a kimono. The guy on the beach also mentioned a guy in a kimono. This guy must be a pretty big deal then. Let's make our way down to the beach, and I can see him now. Kimono Man. Man, oh man, what is going on today? Someone actually bothered coming to this kind of sad place? Well, no matter. I'll take you on. Keep your company. Tell me, Uncle Grimsley is going to flip a coin. Will it be heads or tails? You know what? I think it'll be neither. Astonishing. I had indeed been planning to have Skarmory snatch it out of the air as it spun in the sky. A loss is a loss. I'll give you Sharpedo's info for your ride pager then. Ride it to victory. Sharpedo has been registered in our ride pager. Maybe you don't need to hear this from me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. If you press B while riding on Sharpedo there, it'll jet forward and smash through rocks, like those ones there. And here's a bit more unwanted advice. Po Town lies at the other end of Route 16 here, but it's thoroughly occupied by Team Skull. You shouldn't go there, unless you want trouble. Well, Mr. Grimsley, or Uncle Grimsley, I guess as he put it, Trouble just so happens to be my middle name. Not legally, of course, but, you know, it could be, maybe, if I tried hard enough. Anyway, so yes, that is another cameo from another person from the Unova region. Man, I just love it when Game Freak pays attention to Unova, especially because some people in the fanbase really hated it prior to Sword and Shield coming out. Anyway, Route 16 doesn't really offer us much, except for this island up here, which actually... Let me spray Repel first, of course, because again, I don't want to run into any wild Pokemon. There is a trainer right there I could fight, but I don't feel like fighting her, I guess. Anyway, right here is TM93 for Wild Charge, a very, very powerful physical electric type attack, and it's a good one, let's just put it that way. Although, unfortunately, I don't think Togedemaru can learn it. Maybe I'll try off-screen or something. Okay, oh, no, I don't feel like fighting you. Let me go out of the way. I'll end up fighting you off-screen, of course, but on-screen right now, I'm trying to make as much progress as possible. So, let's head over here. Oh, we have a couple doing, you know what, that's goals right there. The couple's working out together, they're doing some sit-ups. That's honestly goals. If only I wasn't forever alone. Alright, a dive ball. That's pretty cool. Thank you. And trainer tips. If you collect lots of different kinds of berries, try planting them on Pokepelago's Isle of Plenty to grow and harvest more. Speaking of Pokepelago, I will be showing that off soon. Not like next episode soon, but soon. Anyway, let's see, we have a fisherman over here with his Starmie, but I don't think there's anything else, unless there's like a hidden item somewhere, and I'd have to use Stoutland, but honestly, I don't think I will, because there is, according to the Rotom Dex map, a Pokemon Center just up here, as well as a Zygarde cell right to the west of it. Very nice. Okay, so let's see what we got here. A berry tree. We got nothing except for the berry tree. What's up here? The Ula Ula Meadow. Ah, so Mele Mele Meadow and Ula Ula Meadow. Where was the meadow on Akala Island? Where was the Akala Meadow? I guess on the Royal Avenue, that little flower bed was supposed to be their meadow, but honestly, that's kind of lame. Anyway, oh, look, a couple Spinda and a guy right there. That's pretty cool. There's a collector trainer guy, scientist over there, but I'm not going to deal with him right now because I want this PP up. Very, very good. More trainer tips. You can drop off up to 18 Pokemon at a time on Pokepelago's Isle Evolup. Man, they really, really want me to go to Pokepelago. Soon, I promise you, game, soon I'll go to Pokepelago. Anyway, we can sneak under the trailer that's over here to grab the TM that we kind of saw earlier at the corner of the eye. TM81 for X-Scissor. Very, very powerful physical bug-type move. But I don't think I would even teach it to Rabombi anyway, because Rabombi's more of a special attacker. Alright, so let's enter this trailer here. I've been waiting for you. Now let me explain about the reassembly unit. Cinna, you don't even waste a second. Have you been collecting Zygarde cells and cores? You've collected 10 or more cells and cores combined. Anyway, I'll explain. The reassembly unit is a device that has something to do with the Pokémon Zygarde. The machine is capable of assembly and separation of Zygarde. Assembly is to create a Pokémon called Zygarde. Now, Dexio, it's your turn. Oh, Cinna. Anyway, there are two ways to assemble Zygarde. One is to add cells you collected to Zygarde. The other... of course, you interrupt Dexio when he's talking, Cinna. You told him to explain. Got me all messed up. Anyway, the other is to create a new Zygarde with only cells. Next, we'll explain about separation. To separate Zygarde, it means to return Zygarde to its cells. Separated cells will be returned to the Zygarde cube. For your information, according to the research by the professor who sent us to Alola, Zygarde is divided into 100 cells and cores. Depending on the number of cells and cores, the shape of Zygarde will be different. In other words, Zygarde changes its form. Zygarde is said to maintain the aura of the Kalos region. Then why is it in Alola? Is it a sign that something is about to happen? If you collect Zygarde cells and cores, you may get the answer. Anyhow, we'll be taking our leave now. Bon voyage! This is the reassembly trailer. This is a massive piece, I guess, meant to represent Zygarde, kind of like a fossil almost. Anyway, if we press A on it, we have a couple of options. We can assemble, we can separate, and then we can get an explanation of both, but they kind of already told us that. Let's go ahead and use our Zygarde cube to assemble a Zygarde, using Zygarde cube only. The 50% stored in the Zygarde cube will be used to assemble Zygarde 50% form. Yes, that is fine. A new Zygarde has been assembled. It's Zygarde 50% form. Zygarde's gone into a Pokeball. And Zygarde has also been registered in the Pokedex. So, this Zygarde you might be used to seeing if you've played X and Y or Oraz. Well, more so X and Y. I don't think Zygarde was an Oraz as far as anything goes unless you transferred it. So, in this game, Zygarde is now, well, this Zygarde that we're used to is now known as its 50% form. So, no, I will not be giving a nickname to Zygarde. I will, I guess, add it to my party for now just to show it off. Get rid of Togedemaru for now. Yes, thank you. Alright, cool. So, yeah, remember when I said when we first got the Zygarde cube and stuff, like in episode 6 or whatever, or not episode 6, like episode 13, I think, how they kind of screwed Zygarde over, and instead of making a Pokemon Z, because Game Freak was like, we need to surprise people, we can't do third versions anymore, we need to just, I guess, send Zygarde to Alola and separate it and give it its new forms then. And yes, I said forms as in plural. Let's go ahead and separate Zygarde. Let's see, is it gonna just take away all of Zygarde, or can I actually assemble it in a different way? Yes, I'll lose ribbons. Select another No? Okay. I was thinking I could show the other Zygarde form, but it looks like... let's see. Assembly. Zygarde and the Zygarde Cube? Please select Zygarde. I'm hoping I can show its other form that's currently available to me. I don't have an... Okay. Well, Zygarde has a 10% form that I was trying to show off, but I guess I have way too many Zygarde cells and cores. So, I guess I'll just have on screen what Zygarde 10% form looks like. It's a cute little puppy dog. Oh, I wish I could use it, but not really, because it's a legendary Pokemon and I don't really want to use a legendary Pokemon on my team. So, with that, I'm going to hop into the Pokemon Center really quickly, and I'm going to take Togedemaru back out of the PC, because I'm not gonna use the Zygarde. So, Zygarde, you can chill in the box with all of the other Pokemon. Speaking of, let's actually look at it. It's an adamant nature. Of course it is. It's got the ability Aura Break, which I think was new in this generation. Let's take a look at it. Aura Break. The effects of Aura abilities are reversed. Oh no, that's a different thing. Never mind, it always had Aura Break, I think. Anyway, let's hop out of the PC and exit the Pokemon Center, of course, after healing up, because Wishy-Washy is poisoned right now, so let's get the team some lovin', get some full heals. There we go. Excellent. Very nice. And next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon, we will be entering the Ula Ula Meadow on our way to Po Town in order to come face to face with Team Skull once more. So until then, thank you for watching, and until next time, catch ya later.